Hi, my name is Andrew, and my partner is Brandon, and we're going to explain how to build a speaker and also how and why that speaker works. The first thing we're going to do is explain how to build the speaker. There are a few supplies you're going to need to build a speaker. You're going to need a copper wire, a plastic cup, tape, a magnet, an auxiliary cord, 2 alligator clips, and a lighter. After you have all your supplies together, you can start building your speaker. The first thing you're going to want to do, and you should be careful when doing this, is you're going to use the lighter, and at both ends of the copper wire, you're going to burn off the casing surrounding it, so it will have more grayish color than bronze. After the wire is cooled down a bit, you're going to want to wrap it around something like maybe your finger and create a coil with it. Next thing you're going to do is place the coil on the back of the cup. Don't tape it down yet, just place it there. I know it says paper or styrofoam, but in this case we're using plastic. The next thing you're going to want to do is place the magnet on the coil you created earlier. Then tape the magnet down with the coil still below it. So the next thing you should do is attach the 2 alligator clips to the ends of the coil, and the end should be a more grayish color because you had previously burnt off the insulating casing. Second to last step, now you're going to attach the other ends of the alligator clips to your aux cord. Finally, all you need to do is plug the aux cord into an audio device, such as your phone, and your speaker should work. The reason a speaker like this works can be explained through physics. So every magnet will always have 2 poles, a north and a south pole, and these poles are on the opposite ends of the magnet. And so when 2 magnets come close to each other, the opposite poles from the magnets, so the north from one magnet and the south from the other magnet, would attract each other, while the same poles would try to repel from each other. So if the south end of one magnet and the south end of another magnet came close to each other, they would try to push apart. Magnetic attraction and repulsion actually explain why a speaker works. What's interesting about speakers is they not only have a permanent magnet, but they also have that coil, which is also an electromagnet. With the permanent magnet, your north and your south pole will always stay the same. An electromagnet is actually created due to the flow of an electric current into something such as the coil created earlier. And what's cool about an electromagnet is it acts very similar to a permanent magnet, except for one key factor. If you change the direction the current's flowing through your electromagnet, the north and the south poles will actually switch. So in our coil, let's say it was flowing clockwise, the north and south poles would be aligned one way. But if you make it flow counterclockwise, the north and south poles would actually switch, so it'd be on the opposite ends that they were previously. This electromagnet actually allows the speaker to work. If you remember back to when I was talking about the attraction and repulsion of the magnetic poles, you'll understand why. So pretty much what ends up happening is, as your phone is sending currents, or your audio device is sending currents into the electromagnet, your phone will change the direction of these currents rapidly, so you'll have this rapid change in the poles of your electromagnet, causing it to attract and repel to the permanent magnet. So now it's going back and forth, attracting and repelling, which is creating vibrations, and these vibrations end up creating sound. The vibrations themselves are actually inaudible, but when you have a membrane attached to it, such as your cup, it amplifies the sounds of these vibrations, allowing you to hear them. That's how you build a speaker and why it works. Have fun with this new knowledge.